Hello all, welcome back to SQL with Ravimartha. Hope you are doing good. Stay at home, stay safe. So let's get into today's video. Today we are going to learn one of the super important tips when you are working with SSMS, that is SQL Server Management Studio, right? So we are going to see how to customize status bar when you are using the SQL Server Management Studio. Suppose if you are using production environment, we will color code with some color, example red. And if you are using cert environment or UAT environment, we will color code with a different color. If you are working with the dev and QA, we will color code it with different colors, right? So why we have to customize the status bar? Let's see with a bit of background for it. So here I have some notes. First thing, when we are using SQL Server Management Studio, we have status bar here, this color, this one. Here we have this server name and which database we are connected to, the time we are, the query has run, and the number of rows it is returned, right? So what happens in real time when we are working? We may be connecting to different environments like production, cert environment or UAT environment, QA and dev. So the problem is when you are working with multiple servers, we don't know which environment we are connected to. So we may be running the query instead of running it in QA or dev, we may be running it in UAT or in production. However, the production access is restricted, but the problem is if you have access to production and cert, right, you may be running the queries by mistake. So that is one of the issues which we face, right? So always, the tip is always check the bottom right corner of the SSMS, that is this one, to check the server name. So we are going to run the query on this particular server name. That's the super important one. The next one is, for example, you got a SQL script over email. If you open the email, that SQL script from the email, it may be, if you are connected to multiple servers here, and it may be opening one of these servers, and if you click execute, it may be running on that particular server, right? So it may be UAT, production, or different environment. So always it's important to check this particular server name on the bottom right corner of the SSMS, right? The next one is, if you are opening the same happens when you open with the SQL script from a folder. So always check here, right? So why this issue is coming? Because there is an important option, that is we can right click. Suppose I have opened one query editor window. For example, I'm connected to this particular server. When I right click on this one and go to connections, we have options like connect, disconnect all queries, change connection. So even though I'm connected to this server, sometimes we may be changing the connections to run the same script in dev environment or QA or other environments, right? So due to that option, we may be running in different environment. So always check the bottom right corner of the SSMS, right? And we will see a simple tip to avoid this kind of incidents to run in different environment, right? So don't run the SQL scripts in other environment which you are not intended to, right? So that's important. So one of the options to avoid such incident is customize your status bar with a particular color for each environment. For example, to do that, just go to the SSMS once again. Once you go there, we have options here. Click on the options button, that is the fourth option. Click there and you see a checkbox here, use custom color. Just click on that and click on select. Suppose if it is my production environment, go to the this color and check any of the color which you like. For example, if it is a production, I want to mark it as red so that don't run on this particular environment, so it is little bright, so which would restrict me to run the queries, right? Once I check this box and select my color, I'll click on connect. So next time when I open this one, so it will show the red color. So once you select the color, we should restart the SSMS once. So let me restart and come back. So now we have the SSMS here. Click on connect and go to the new query, right? So once you go to the new query, you can see the status bar, the color has been changed, right? It's the server name. So even though if I open the SQL script, my status bar says it's red, so little bright. So you can just add a little bright color so that you don't run it, you can recognize it easily, right? So hope this tip helped you, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and stay tuned for the next videos. Do subscribe to my channel, and thanks for your time. Have a great day.